This is a review of the Myrmidon set from Kendo Star. This set claims to be the most protective set you can get, so I tried it to tell you every detail I can, what I think about it, and whether or not you should get this set. So let's find out if this is the most protective set. Quick disclaimer, I didn't get this Bogu. Andy Fisher from Kendo Star reached out to me so I can try it and share it with you. But I will give you all my honest thoughts. And I will also be sharing a discount that he's giving us later on in the video. According to the Kendo Star website, this set is meant for people looking for the most protective set, those who do intense or regular practices. So let's see how this set manages to achieve all of this. First, a quick little overview of all the features that stand out from this set specifically. The men has an IBB men gunnet with the two top bars reinforced for extra durability. This gives you a very light and nice balance on the men. In the inside of the men, you're gonna find an antibacterial felt that is supposed to prevent bad odors and help it dry quick. Quick little note, I do think that this set dries very quick. This stitching that you see right here is called the guard stitch. The men offers two types of stitching. On the top, it has the guard stitch, and as the stitching comes down on the side, when it changes directions, it changes to a 5mm stitching. This helps you shape the men, gives you a little bit more stiffness so it keeps that good shape, but also it helps you increase the durability of the men, because that's the area where it gets a lot of friction from under and top of the men. The cote also features the guard stitch. The atama, it's made out of synthetic deer leather, which I don't really understand how that works, but I'm guessing that it tries to replicate the features of deer leather. If you do know how that works, please let me know down in the comments. But the palm is white deer leather. I love white deer leather. I think it helps a lot with your tenouchi, with your grip. So it's fantastic that he put that on this cote. Inside of the atama, it has a synthetic filling that is also antibacterial. Again, help you dry quick and prevent odor. And I didn't think to ask Andy yet, but I think the inside of the cote as well has this synthetic felt that is preventing odor, helps it dry quick, just because it feels very similar to what's in the men and the smell is very the same, which I think is great, especially because the cote get very sweaty and for them to dry quicker, it's just amazing. Also, the cotes get some extra points for being very flexible, at the same time offering you good protection. The dough is a regular 50-piece style. It's an upgrade from just a regular flat dough. I think it gives you a little bit of better protection, but I think most of us are familiar with this. I'm just gonna move on from it. Though, I really love the design. I love the fact that it's also matching the stitching of the men. I think it brings the Bogu together. I really like that extra padding of the tate. I think it looks great. The tate feels really light, it's very flexible. I think it has the reinforcements in the right areas without having extra excess materials. Gives a little extra protection, durability. I think it feels great. It's very flexible, very light, very easy to wear. You can tell that I really like this tate. The Bogu is very light, even though it has extra padding, but it was also very easy to shape. I think the set has a very interesting blend between synthetic and real leather. This, I think, is what makes it light, flexible, and hopefully durable as well. But out of curiosity, what materials do you prefer for your set? Can you let me know down in the comments? And while you're down there, please take a second to hit the like button. It really helps this video, especially if you're enjoying it. But let's talk about the big feature of this set, the stitching. The guard stitch is this blend between tight and loose stitching. There are 40mm gaps, which are these big gaps that you see in the cote. And between these gaps, there are 4 lines of 3mm stitching, which makes it stiff on those areas. And I really think that this stitching is what makes the difference in giving that extra protection. While I was using the Bogu, this is kind of what I was thinking while I was getting hit. I'm feeling that the shinai will land first in that cushion area and soften the blow, but then the stiffness will make sure that the energy dissipates throughout the cote. But then on top of that, because the cushion goes from the top to the bottom, that extra 40mm gaps will cushion the blow into your arm or your head for the men. So just to put into perspective, watch this. I couldn't believe that there was no pain whatsoever. I asked myself if my partner actually hit me properly. So I asked him to hit me again. I even felt comfortable to tell him to hit me in the cote. And mind you, I asked my partner to hit me all the wrong ways. I wanted him to hit me downwards with a lot of right hand. All these hits that we normally know that they hurt, I asked him to do this. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit scared, especially for the kote, but to be honest, I felt the hit, but I didn't really feel pain. I couldn't compare this to any other protective Bogu sets. Normally the men that I use, for example, is an 8mm and is classified to be as protective set, but no comparison. The way that it felt with this man versus my older man, this is completely different. I was very surprised. So I am very confident to say that yes, this is a very protective set. I will even say that beginners will benefit greatly from this set because we tend to lose a lot of students when they first get hit, but especially for beginners, I think having an option like this is just great. Also because it's a synthetic leather, I feel that this can also be a very durable and very light set to wear. As a matter of fact, my plan is to make another 4-month review and maybe a 1-year review, just kind of to show you how the Bogu is going throughout time. Now, of course, I have to tell you that there are some things I don't like about the Bogu set, but I'm going to say this, a lot of these things are just personal preference and taste rather than things that are wrong with the Bogu. Stock equipment is great, especially to keep prices low, but you will always have to compromise with something. Some places might be extra tight, some places might be extra loose. This is something that you will go with every stock Bogu. That being said, normally the kote is very forgiving. You can adjust the kote. The monomi tends to be a little bit tricky. You have to do some things to make sure that you can see properly. But again, this is something that you normally get with stock Bogu. But I actually asked Andy about this and he said that if you contact them, they can actually make you a custom set from this design. The other thing that I don't prefer is the synthetic leather, especially for the kote. I also like the deer hair filling instead of synthetic filling. I feel that when you have these materials, it gives you a better fit, but because this set is meant to be protective and durable, the choice of materials is perfect for what this Bogu is for. But because the materials don't mold too much, you wanna make sure that if you get a stock set, you are happy with the measurements from day one. It's okay for it to be a little bit tighter, for example, but you want to make sure that it's not uncomfortable, it's not painful to wear your equipment. This set is very protective. The fact that it dries quick makes it perfect if you're going to do constant practices, especially if you don't have another set to rotate it. I will even dare to say that some people will have a good time taking this to a competition. If you need a little extra push in buying this set, and the Fisher is extending to us a 10% discount, all you have to do is to use the code KendoTips and you will get a 10% off. Also, he wanted me to let you know that every purchase over $85 gets free shipping and he covers the import cost in most of the orders. If you're getting a new set or if you haven't done it with your current set, you may want to check out this video right here that I made on how to set your Bogu. That being said, if you have any questions about this or anything else Kendo related, you can let me know down in the comments or pass by one of my live streams. You make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with your notifications on. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share it with someone you want their Kendo to improve. Thank you very much for watching.